There is one key that every single one of us has that can unlock the life you desire. But the magic lies in how you choose to use it. And that key is your mindset. And today I'm going to share with you the mindset that's changing my life day by day, helping me build the life I want for myself and for my family. So I want to start by saying, I understand how you feel. You keep pushing and pushing, striving to create something better in your life. Yet, there are days when everything feels like it's falling apart. It feels like every time you take a step forward, something pulls you back, making progress feel impossible. And you don't know what else to do. You've tried everything. Literally everything you could. Still, nothing seems to change. Nothing works. And you start blaming everyone and everything around you. You begin to feel sorry for yourself and for the life you feel trapped in. And the more you feel sorry for yourself, the more overwhelming it becomes to have control over your life. And ultimately, you get so discouraged that you don't even want to try anymore. And that cycle just keeps repeating over and over. But what if I told you that you can break this cycle and start making a difference in your life as soon as today? Seriously. By end of today, you could already have something to be proud of. And as you'll soon see, it's not that hard. I remember back in January or February of 2023, I was ready to give up on all my dreams, goals, and the life I had imagined for myself. It felt way too overwhelming. Like it was too much and too hard to keep going. And honestly, in that moment, I thought maybe it wasn't just meant for me. And while I was sitting there and getting into the poor me vibes, sadly reflecting on how my life and potential were kind of slipping away, a simple yet profound mindset concept popped in my head that I had read about in Ed Mylett's book. It's called The Power of One More Mindset. And the idea is that by pushing ourselves to do just one more of anything we can today, one more phone call, one more post, one more walk, one more task, we can unlock immense potential and transform our lives. In Ed's own words, you're a lot closer to changing your life than you think. You're one more meeting, one more relationship, or one more decision, one more action, or one more thought from leading the life you deserve. It's really that simple. Just go a little further each day, even when you feel like stopping. Forget about your big goal or dream and all the time and effort it will take to get there. That's too overwhelming. Instead, focus on one more thing that you can do today. Just one more, and you're done. Whether it's one more push-up, one more video, or one more minute of focus, each time you push for that extra bit, you're building momentum. And that momentum compounds over time. And before you know it, it will turn these small actions into major progress. And I know that some days you may not feel like doing anything. And that's completely normal. I have these days too. But it's during these days when you have to push yourself one more time and do at least one thing. Just one. Remember, it's not about big actions. What truly matters is that every day you take one more small step towards your goal. And that's more than enough. Because, you see, it's those small, consistent efforts that add up and create significant changes in your life. I know it's easy to think that the big leaps matter the most. But what we often tend to overlook is how important those small, daily improvements really are. Just think about this for a moment. If you improve by 1% every day, then by the end of the year, you'll have improved by 365% and taken 365 steps closer to your goal. How cool is that? Isn't it impressive how some small, insignificant actions can change your life so dramatically over time? Of course, if you stay consistent. I'm sure it's a yes from you. And I can confirm from my own experience that it is incredible. Since 2023, so many things has changed. I've made a lot of progress in all areas of my life. I graduated. I got the opportunity to work on a project that could help millions of lives. I launched this podcast, which means the world to me. And I hope it brings value to you too. I've learned to be more present and enjoy life here and now. I've become more wiser and more resilient. But most importantly, I'm so much farther than I was almost 2 years ago. And I don't think I could have achieved all these things without the power of one more. And honestly, I don't think I could have stayed on track for so long without reminding myself every day to do just one more thing, one more try, one more effort, and that's it. You're done. And with every one more, I've had something to celebrate and be proud of at the end of each day. That's the beauty of it. You have something to feel good about every single day. And you have something that reminds you that you are moving forward. That feels so good. So I suggest you to give it a try. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just focus on that one more thing that you can do today. And let that small win build momentum for tomorrow. Remember, just one more step, one more effort. That's all it takes to build the life you dream.